It's time. Hi everybody, my name is Sinus. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please go ahead and like the video. Helps out the channel. And today we are finally going to be going over this box that I have been alluding to for quite some time now. I'm going to give a little bit of context, so, you know, we'll input that context here. Back in 2017 or early 2018, I remember surfing through Facebook videos on a random day, as you normally do. The video caught my fleeting attention. A cube with lights that trailed out into the ether the further you looked into it. I was like, well damn, I need that shit. Fast forward to October in 2018, when the brilliant minds of Dylan Lovinger and Timothy O'Connor decided to take their creation over to Kickstarter. Dylan and Tim are co-founders of Hyperspace Lighting Company, with Dylan being the CTO and Tim being the CEO. Dylan has a PhD in physics and studied light interactions and has coding experience. And Tim has a PhD in nanoengineering and is a lead engineer for a high-tech photonics company. I'll let you look into what photonics is and tell me what you think about it, because if you know what that is, you understand that these two can actually work together and make something beautiful like the Hypercube. When I looked at that beautiful Kickstarter, I knew I had to own one of these things. There were two models available, a 10-inch Hypercube and a 15-inch Tesseract. Seeing as I was a broke-ass bitch, I decided to go with the 10-inch Hypercube. And so, after putting my credit card information in, the wait began. And we waited. The plan was for the cubes to arrive to customers in August of 2019, and I was so beyond excited for that. But there were some snags, and the deadline was pushed to later on in 2020. The fact that delays happen with producing something like this and getting the distribution set up is no small feat, so I understood and waited further. Nobody expects
COVID-19.
The coronavirus put a significant hinder on all kinds of production, and because of the ever-growing challenges to get any kind of materials whatsoever, the Hypercube was postponed again. It was a move that I had figured would be the case, given that the entire world was completely fucked. December of 2020 finally came around, and I found out that my own Hypercube was delivered to my address. Hell yes. Except I got COVID in December, haha. So, after all the waiting, and then me postponing me opening the box for this review, how is it? So we're gonna open up the box. And I like the way the packaging looks. It's really shiny. You can see the finish on it. It comes with a letter on the top, and it says a scratch warning. Be careful, do not scratch the acrylic faces of the Hypercube. Handle with care. Pick up the Hypercube up from the frame. Do not use the Hypercube as a table. Do not use it as a table. You will fuck it up. The hyper mirrors that contain the luminous multi-dimensional phase space are sensitive to scratch and abrasion. Because they're mirrors, don't fuck up the mirrors. We have engineered the hyper mirrors to be as resilient as possible, and our hyper engineers are making continued progress. If a hyper mirror panel is damaged, we've got you covered. Please visit the Hyperspace Lighting Company website at website to order replacement panels coming in March 2021. Yes, I am late to the party. I received this back in December. I think it was around Christmas time that I received this. And I have still not opened it yet, but I'm going to open it now. It says, have a luminous day and see you in hyperspace. The Hyperspace Lighting Company. Now, this is my first time seeing this thing open, and this has been literally almost a year in the making at this point now. It opens up pretty nicely. I'm being a little bit careful because I don't know where the box is. I think that should be all of the knife that we need. We got a user manual, don't panic. This is your personal guide to your new hyperdimensional portal device. So we get a nice little manual there, if it'll focus. It comes with some kind of switch or some kind of plug. I'm not really sure what it is as of yet. There's that. We also get a box, a tiny white box that contains a power brick, and we have a outlet cable. Oh, we have a foam top. I have cardboard, remove that. More foam. This thing is packaged up very well. Trying to get this thing out. It's coming out. Oh, finally. And we have ourselves the box. For a head comparison, this is the 10-inch Hypercube version, not the 15-inch Tesseract version. It looks really cool, actually. What I imagine is that this button right here connects here. This is basically just power that plugs into this, and then you plug this into an outlet, and then it's powered. Okay, so I've just plugged it in, and this is what it looks like. Holy moly. Holy shit. And if I believe you press this button, it changes the patterns. So I'll press the button again. You can kind of see it change. This is fucking sick. And when you look into it, it basically looks like you're looking into infinity. Holy shit, it's going crazy. Even my cat's excited. She's like, what the hell's going on? In order to use the Hypercube, what you're going to have to do is download the Hyperspace Lighting App. You can download it on iOS or Google Play, and once you do, you're brought to this welcome page where you can add a Hypercube in 3 different ways. I do the Add New Hypercube button where you can enter your Wi-Fi credentials. Once you do that, you'll notice that the Hypercube starts to flash in multiple different colors, which is essentially the way for the Hypercube to be found by the app. You'll notice that it's done, and then you'll go to this main page. On this page, you will see your Hypercube along with a slider which would adjust the brightness, as well as a power button to turn the actual cube on and off. From there, you will go to your settings. I started out with the sound reactive mode, and based on my own experiences, this is how I tested it out. I did this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. From there, I tried the meditative mode, which essentially allows the Hypercube to breathe in different colors at a very slow rate, good for meditating. But along with this, you can actually change the settings within certain parameters. So you can do a meditative one, but you can also change what those specific patterns do in the meditative state. You can even lock a certain pattern if you really like one. But along with that, you have a multitude of different types of settings that you can pick from, doing different types of things with the lights, and all of them really just look amazing. I mean, you can take a look over here and look at as many options as you have. You will never run out of things to choose from. There's even a timer mode where you can actually set a certain time limit for the cube to turn off. Along with that, you have a reactive mode, which will react to sound, along with other things like that. It's actually pretty sweet. And here are a couple of settings that you can choose from. You can see things like times per pattern or duration of your night light timer, things like that, the microphone sensitivity. All of these things can be found in the settings section here. You can even adjust the colors that are being sent out to the cube via this color wheel, and you can select any color you want and it will react accordingly, which is actually pretty sweet as well. So you can actually customize it even more. There are also all these other types of color palettes that you can choose from that are actually pretty sweet. You can even slide across on the menu to see different options like brightness, speed, intensity, things of that nature. All you have to do is swipe onto different pages and you will go to those selected pages. And that's essentially how you use the cube. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, give it a like and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Over here at my channel, I have to do a bunch of cool shit like reviewing things like this. And other things, you know, that fall into that kind of category. If you want more stuff like this, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Peace out, peeps.